Kaya, do you have pants on?
What?
Do you have pants on?
Yeah.
Someone said that every vlog I film, it seems like I'm asking somebody in the family if they have pants on.
Why? It doesn't have pants on.
I knew it. It is Sunday afternoon, evening. If I look burnt, it's because John and I spent all yesterday with the kids on a friend's boat. We went up to Sandusky Bay and the kids got to tube for the first time. And as a overly worrisome mother, I was scared the entire time, but then I realized like, oh, these are new things and I need to let them experience it. And my parents were very hands-off growing up and I'm fine. Yeah, we spent all day yesterday out on the boat. Went to a sandbar up by Cedar Point, and again, the kids just had a crazy fun time tubing. So did John. It was a fun time. I was super impressed. Kaya did really, really well and got pretty fast actually towards the end. But we were exhausted and we all got way more sun than we thought. But we were just trying to squeeze in all of the summer fun before the weather gets cold, which it definitely hasn't been because it was like 90 degrees today. And now John's napping. He did come with me to get groceries, which you guys know, oh my knee, I hate getting groceries. It's just, why are you winking at me? It's never ending. But it's Sunday, so I wanted to get everything ready for the week. So the pantry is stocked for lunches and snacks. I got the refrigerator stocked, which is always a happy thing. I have dinner marinating and just everything's just ready for the week. It makes me very happy when I feel like I have my crap together, which is not as often as I would like. For everyone asking on my Instagram, just in case, I don't know, everyone's asked on Instagram, so I figure I might as well answer it here because people might ask here. This is just a normal Lazy Susan from Amazon. I'll leave it linked underneath. These little jar thingies right here are from Amazon as well. It was like a set of 3 for I think under $20. I will link those as well. I reorganized our entire refrigerator because I was doing some research on where stuff is supposed to be for best kept freshness, and apparently milk and eggs are supposed to be kept in the middle because it's the most temperature controlled, and then fruit and leftovers and stuff like that up top, and then meats at the very bottom. So eggs are actually not supposed to be kept in the door, even though we have an egg container. So this is now the bagel and cream cheese container, and then I got an egg container that I can stack stuff on here. And then this turntable is really nice because now we can see all of our liquids. And what I'm doing now is this actually holds a whole orange juice that the kids usually like. This is John's and my cold brew Starbucks coffee that I get from the store, which it holds almost a whole one. So usually the remnants gets put in the garage refrigerator. And then milk, you guys know we're lactose free here, so I get Lactaid milk, and well, not lactose, just our milk that we drink. So I get Lactaid milk, and then I get a gallon, and I just keep refilling this, and then the remnants get put in the garage as well. And then we have our creamer and all of that. Putting big jugs in here was too much. I was running out of room. I couldn't store everything. I couldn't see everything, and it was really frustrating me, and food was getting spoiled and drinks were getting spoiled, and stuff was falling out of the fridge. So this actually works really well for me, even though I know it seems a little bit ridiculous to have to take that extra step of refilling stuff. But honestly, the stuff in the garage, we have a huge refrigerator in the garage, so it makes sense to keep stuff overflowed in there. And the kids actually said that the new little jars that I put them in actually pour slower and they prefer them. So as Kaya's demonstrating by getting some orange juice right now. I know you want orange juice. Great example, Kaya, of pouring. It's actually not any harder to do it this way, and it just makes everything cleaner and nicer and more organized in the refrigerator, and I can put more stuff in the refrigerator at a time, which is nice. What, sweetie? We forgot to get what?
Tortilla chips.
For what?
Salsa.
Oh. No, there's tortilla chips, babe. They're in the bins down there. Trust me.
I said there's none.
Nope, there is. I always have tortilla chips. Always. Tortilla chips. Always prepared. Not always, just sometimes. My dryer has not been drying stuff all the way. I need your guys' opinions or help or whatever. We bought a brand new LG dryer and washer set, as you guys know. Brand new. Spent actually more than we were budgeting for, just because we were okay, it's our first time buying a brand new set. We got a new house. We made a little bit of money on the other house. We wanted something nice, high capacity. Well, we spent more money than we wanted to, and our clothes are like still damp. It doesn't matter how often I dry. I check the lint thingy trap all the time. I empty it before every single time I like switch the laundry. John's checked the venting tubes. It vents directly outside. There's the outside, as you can see. So it's not like it's not exhausting, right? It's still just not getting all the way dry. Everything's staying damp. So I'm kind of wondering if it's humidity outside, because we've had so much humidity and rain this year, but I don't know. So this time I tried to put less laundry in the dryer, which seems to have worked, but it just seems ridiculous that I can't do the same capacity load in my washer that's supposed to be high capacity as in my high capacity dryer. That literally, they were sold together. Ugh. But anyways, yeah, John's jeans are a little bit wet, but I'm still gonna just pull them out because I just need to. Clean masks are put away. I don't know why it makes me so happy to be organized. We're gonna have barbecue chicken today, barbecue chicken thighs for dinner. I am marinating the chicken right now. I thought I would actually grill them instead of bake them. I haven't completely decided yet, but we're gonna have barbecue chicken, mashed potatoes, and green beans, or baked beans, whichever the kids decide they want me to make. But
Can you grill it?
grill what?
Everything tastes better when you grill it.
Okay, I will grill it. Everything tastes better, she says, when it's grilled. That is kind of true. Hey, John. Why are you collecting laundry in your office? Wow, I am very zoomed in on my face. We are barbecue. Ooh, shit. Just got sauce on my boobs. I'm just left to go hang out with his brother to play some disc golf. So I am making dinner for the kids and myself. And then he'll just eat when he gets home. 2 little like remnants for the doggies because they like the chicken as well. Some garlic green beans with butter, some baked beans, and then I also have mashed potatoes as well for dinner. Dinner for us. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And then we got a plate for John for when he comes home later. Done with dinner, packing kids' lunches. Kaya wanted a Chobani flip, grapes, strawberries, some ham, and a half of a Z-bar. If any of you guys have any suggestions for a good, filling, healthy protein for Kaya, protein's something we struggle with, right? Trying to get enough protein in her system.
Don't like meat.
She doesn't like meat. And I, of course, oh, and they get goldfish on the side. I don't want to force her to eat meat, but I really need to find a protein that she will eat that'll keep her full throughout the day. So, I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, I am open to them. She loves beans, so I'm trying to figure out like a bean type thing. But in regards to packing her lunches, I'm just trying to figure out what would work for her. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. But yeah, packing the kids' lunches, and then I gotta go upstairs and put away clothes because all the laundry that I talked about that I did in the last vlog is still sitting in the baskets at the foot of my bed. Okay, so it is 10 o'clock. Kids are at school. Well, minus Ava. She's being lazy, enjoying her last week before her school starts. John's in his office, if you heard that. I've gotten a little bit of work done this morning. I gotta do way more. And then I need to clean the house. Like, it's gotten really bad. My office is just a disaster from the last time I filmed. But I'm gonna make myself some coffee. I want to do a salted caramel cold foam thing. So we're gonna try out this recipe I found online. I don't have everything I exactly need. Like, I'm using almond milk, sweet cream, almond milk. Excuse me. You better go get another coffee to fill that up right now.
It's empty. This is
Yeah.
not very good, by the way.
It's not very good? Why not? What does it taste like?
It's coconut milk.
Yeah, you didn't get the right one.
I know.
Usually you get the almond milk one. Apparently that one's coconut. I don't know. We'll try it. I'm going to put some vanilla in here, and I'm going to froth it to make it foamy. And I'm going to put some caramel into the cold brew. And then I'll put some salt on top. And I'm going to try to attempt to make a salted caramel cold brew coffee. John still has yet to get me my refill. So somebody left a comment saying that my day in the life seemed too staged.
Really?
And I'm like, I can't get John to act this annoyed. Like this is our natural state. Right, Ava? Yeah. Like what you see is what you get, people. I was like, I cannot believe somebody just said that I seem staged, because I've tried to be staged and then I edit my video and it looks stupid and I delete everything. I'm like, I don't like it. Blech. Oh my gosh.
Like there's not kids screaming in the background.
Yeah, the only difference would be that the kids are usually screaming more or we're maybe cursing more. But I take out the cursing.
Oh, I spilled a
Yes,
little
you
bit.
did. I take out the cursing because YouTube doesn't like cursing. And they get mad at me when I do. So, yeah, the only difference between our real life and what you guys see is profanities and yelling. Which I still kind of keep in some of the yelling. But yeah, I can't fake John's annoyance with me sometimes. Ow! Or that. Okay, so I think because it's coconut milk instead of just like regular heavy cream and 2%, which is what they usually use for their cold foam, it's a little bit like consistency weird looking, but it tastes really good. I got distracted. I love Athleta so much. That's where we get all of our masks for everyone asking, is Athleta. They sell kids ones, which are awesome. They're technically for girls, but Wyatt likes them. And you know what? Let's take away the labels, people. Yeah, I got distracted by these pants. I have a gift card that's like mine, just mine, all mine, that I was gifted. And I keep waiting to find something to buy. But because I'm really trying hard not to spend like money ridiculously, especially because we're trying to save for, you know, to cut down the death squirrel tree in the backyard, and we need to get new things on our house done outside, like maintenance wise, and we spent so much money in the beginning of this year on this house. Like, I'm trying to save money, but I like made it a point to like, this was a gifted gift card. Like, I'm going to use it on myself. But now because I am very stingy with my money, I'm having a hard time figuring out what to buy. I just got done doing my live stream / live set premiere thingy for my top 5 menstrual cups. That video is now up. I will link that underneath this video along with my last vlog, which has been up for a couple days. Just kind of, it's like a recap of what we've been up to, but I'm sitting down for lunch. Been trying to eat a little bit better and more regularly in smaller portions instead of gorging myself at the end of the night, where I like end up feeling just so faint because I haven't eaten all day or drank anything. I go through these phases of like really taking care of myself to just like treating my body like garbage, and right now I'm really trying hard to make it more consistent and easier to just be nice to myself. So today for lunch, I'm having these wraps. They're awesome. So these are flaxseed tortillas from the Wellness brand, and then just, you know, some vegetables, some leftover barbecue chicken from yesterday, and some teriyaki sauce, and they are amazing. You can make these vegan by just not using the chicken, but I needed to use up the chicken because I didn't want it to go to waste from yesterday's dinner. But I'm gonna sit and enjoy my lunch real quick and then go back to work and then start cleaning the house. All right, so I successfully made dinner again. This is a feat. Usually I would have gotten tired by now, and this weekend we would have ordered out shepherd's pies for dinner. If you don't know what shepherd's pie is, it's basically just mashed potatoes, ground beef, cream of mushroom soup, corn, green beans. Green beans I add just because the kids love it, and it's a little bit more of a filler. Onion, top with cheese. It's this girl's favorite.
It was my favorite first.
That's because you were born first.
Technically, we're playing that game. It was my favorite first.
Kids' lunches are packed. You guys said that you liked seeing what I've been packing them. Kai gets a turkey and cheese with a little bit of mayonnaise roll-up. Z-bar, slices of red... Girl! Slices of red pepper. This is for tomorrow. Some almonds, because as I mentioned earlier, she does not like protein, so there's very little meat in here. So, almonds for her protein. Blueberries, cherry tomatoes, because she's addicted to cherry tomatoes. And that is Kaya's lunch. And then Wyatt has a jalapeno cream cheese bagel, red peppers, blueberries, some pizza flavored goldfish for his snack time at his gifted class, and some fruit snacks for his snack for gifted. And then he has a side of deli meat turkey and then a Z-bar as well. But that is their lunches for tomorrow. Don't steal any more out of the lunch boxes. Do you understand me?
Bye.
They're for tomorrow. They just took the dogs for a walk. You'd think they just went for like a mile run. Is it hot out?
Yes.
It is Tuesday. Dropped the ball with filming a little bit there, but that's just me. I have spent most of the day working. I ran to Target to get some stuff, which I will show you in a minute, because my office is a mess and I need to organize it. This is the current state of affairs. It's a huge mess in here, and this is the room that you see when you walk in. So granted, it's my office and nobody bothers me about what it looks like because my kids and husband are born in a barn. But to me, it bothers me, so I need to clean all this up. I bought some cheapy shelves from Target and some affordable baskets, so I'm gonna try to organize all this junk and have it put away nicely, and also clean up my desk over there because that's a hot mess, and just try to figure out what I'm doing in this room because slowly but surely it's become a mess. Wyatt, come here. Take all this and take it up. You're not supposed to watch TV. Those are all supposed to be cleaned up. What? The Nerfers that I just told you to put away. Take them upstairs and put them in the common room. And take these and put them upstairs on my bed. Kai, you got books over here. Let's go. Chop, chop. Put these on my bed, please. Come on, Kai. There's books over by the chair by the window. Oh my gosh, this thing's so heavy. Oh, that wasn't good. That made a loud noise. Okay. Too much stuff everywhere. This has a team lift sticker on it, which means there's more than one person that should be lifting it. Ava and I somehow got it in and out of the cart. It's so small and deceivingly lightweight looking. It is heavy, especially when I can't really bear a lot of weight on my knee yet. But luckily Ava helped me get it. Oh my gosh. Oh. I mean, it's pretty heavy for like a $35 Target shelf. Ah! I hate styrofoam. Wyatt, I don't see you taking that stuff upstairs like I asked. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, dang, this is like a pretty tall shelf. I don't know why I was assuming this was going to be smaller. Wyatt! No, you're not trying. Go do what I told you to do, or you're going to be grounded all week. I need to get this done before John comes home because I kind of want to see if he even notices that I did it. So one of the bad things about having nice tools, I've been trying to build up my collection as you guys know, is that when your husband's collecting the same tools and you have to have separate, when he loses his, he steals mine. So now I have to use this dinky L'Oreal PR hammer because I can't find my hammer. Oh, I forgot my drill bit set. Ah! I already made a mistake. No worries. I got it. Got it? Hold it. So far I've only up once. Well, twice. I accidentally put dowels in where there weren't supposed to be dowels, and then as I was trying to get them out, yeah, let's just say they crumbled. So then I had to take a drill bit and drill the dowel that was broken off inside the hole, and then pre-drill another hole to get the screws in that need to get in. But they're in, so all is okay, as long as that's the only thing that goes wrong. I'm really hoping I didn't need the other two dowels that I ruined. What next? Alright, we're apparently just going to use one dowel because Target only thinks that you'll make one mistake when building these shelves. And this is the top of the shelf, so I don't really... I don't know. It's not going to be as weight-bearing at the top, and with all the other shelves, I don't think I will need another dowel support over here, but I guess we'll find out when this whole thing crashes down after I put stuff on it. We'll see. Oh. Oh, snap. Ugh. And there's an L. Assuming that's this guy. Oh, this way first. Ah! Okay. Oh. My knee doesn't want to bend in. Alright, I got the outside frame done. Hopefully it stays together. Who knows? And this is where it gets a little bit complicated. So I'm going to use some of this wallpaper right here, and I'm going to put it on the back so that that is what shows through the front. You'll see when I'm done. I'm gonna let you guys go for a second because I'm exhausted. This is turning out to be a little bit more difficult than I had planned because I made that stupid mistake and the thing is heavier and I can't maneuver my leg the way that I'd like to. So instead of cursing up a storm and bleeping out a bunch of stuff or editing out stuff, I'm just gonna like be right back while I try to figure out this wallpaper situation. All right, that took way too long and I don't know if it's gonna look good. Alright, moment of truth. I'm really hoping it looks somewhat decent. I mean, I'm not holding my breath exactly. But we will see. Here we go. Oh. Hey, it doesn't look so bad. Yay! I actually lined it up pretty decently. This wallpaper is pretty forgiving. I got my office clean. I'm super excited. There's still a bunch of organizing I need to do on the shelves that I just built, but the desk is cleared for the most part, which makes me happy. Moved the chair. This is the box I still need to go through. It's just a bunch of extra cups and stuff like that. But we moved the chair over to where the garden was. I decided that it made more sense to have it there because when it's there, the ottoman sticks out and you can't like seamlessly walk through here, which gets kind of frustrating. So at least here I can move the ottoman to the side. And this is actually a fake, whatever you call it. It does not work. It's just there for show. I don't know why. I think probably when they redid the furnace or whatever, they just didn't tear it out because they'd have to like redo the floor and everything else. So they left that there. So that is like, doesn't work. So the return is actually over here and it was covered by the chair. Now it's covered by my bag, but there's airflow there. So it made more sense to put it like this here instead of the chair for that as well. It does cover our thermostat, which isn't a huge deal because we use our phones to set everything, but I think the shelf turned out really well. I'm hoping it's happy here. I don't know, we'll see. But basically I'm just putting like all of my PR stuff, anything that I have for like future videos I'm doing is in here. My camera stuff, all my cords, all of my like just everything is just like there now, which is really nice because I had it in a rolling cart before and it wasn't that great. Oh, I just feel better like having floor space and being able to just like work in a clean space again. This feels good. This feels right. Oh my goodness, it is 7:49 in the morning. I just got done dropping Wyatt off at school. I had a question in my last vlog about when my kids go to school and when they go to bed and all that, because it seemed like when I was putting them to bed that it was still sunlight out. So first off, my camera actually shoots brighter than what's already like outside. The sun was still out though, however, when I did put them to bed last week. They both, the two younger, and honestly the older one goes to bed at the same time since she shares a bed with Kaya. Unless Ava has a project or something, she usually just goes to bed at the same time as Kaya, or if she asks, like, I'm not really tired, can I stay up later? Because Ava needs her sleep. She needs like a solid block of time of sleep, or she's cranky and she knows it. But my kids go to bed anywhere between 8:30 and 9. Do this because my kids need sleep. And I'm trying to teach them how important like a good night's sleep is, because I never really learned that as a kid, and not because my parents didn't make me go to bed, but I have this theory that because I was almost 2 years old when I was adopted and came over here from Korea, my like body has just always been messed up when it comes to like my what is it called? I was about to say cicada rhythm, not cicada, my whatever it's called rhythm. Jeez, I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna bring that up later. But just my like sleeping rhythm has always been off because of that huge time change. This is just a theory I have. Also, being a young teen mom, I worked crazy hours and didn't get a lot of sleep. And then when I was in my 20s, I was a bartender, so of course I didn't get any sleep. Being a single mom and then a bartender, because I had Ava in the morning and the day, and then I also had to work until like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I had another job during the day. Up until about, I want to say 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, Ava was with me all the time, except for Mondays and Wednesday evenings, or Tuesday and Thursday evenings, and every other weekend she went to her dad's. So I was full-time on all the time, plus working and all that. So my sleep, long story short, has always been a hot mess. So I really try to encourage my kids to get really good sleep while they can. Also, Wyatt starts school. He wakes up at 6:30 a.m. because he starts school fairly early. He has to be dropped off at 7:45 at school. And then Kaya gets dropped off later in the morning. Her school starts at 9. And then Ava, when her school starts, she will need dropped off at 8 a.m. Well, earlier than 8 a.m. because she starts at 8 a.m. So Ava starts her school. I will have 3 drop-offs in the morning, and then I will have 2 different pickups from school. Yeah, they go to bed fairly early. That's why. And also, sometimes I just need my kids to go away and go to sleep. I don't care if they're just sitting there laying and staring at the wall and meditating or whatever. Quiet alone time is good for everyone, including me. Like me last night in the sunroom crying because I had a little bit of meltdown yesterday. John works really hard. He works a lot. I don't think I share that enough here. Well, I don't share anything about John's work here because he doesn't really like it. But John works a lot. He is absent a lot, even when he's home. He started a new position years ago, and he's gone a lot. And like I said, even when he's home, he's not present. He's constantly on call. There's like family vacations have been ruined because of his job. Like he works a lot, and that's put a really big strain in our marriage and relationship over the last couple years. And usually every once in a while it all comes to a head, and I feel overwhelmed taking care of everything. And you know, we have all these new expenses because we moved, which is not anyone else's fault but our own. But we do have all these other expenses, so I'm feeling more and more pressure to, you know, also try to provide for the family so that John doesn't have to feel all the pressure. And yeah, that all combined with the fact that, again, he's one of those people who kind of puts work first has gotten us into some heated conversations. So I yesterday had a huge meltdown just because there's a lot going on that like it all falls on me, and I know I don't show it a lot here, and I know a lot of you guys don't see it or really understand, and I know some people probably think like, oh Kelly, it's so great, you can just do whatever you want. It's not really how my life works, and I don't know how to show you guys that properly unless somebody literally follows me around with a camera filming me, because I'm in charge of filming me. I cried for a good half an hour, and John and I got into a huge fight, and we're fine now. We never go to bed angry with each other ever. That's like our number one rule in our marriage, but it was just really hard. And one of the things that I was crying about too yesterday was the fact that like I've applied to a few jobs that I am way overqualified for and I didn't get callbacks for them. And some of them were like $8 an hour. So my confidence in myself has been kind of lacking lately, and I've felt kind of crappy about myself. And yeah, I needed my kids to go to bed at the right time yesterday. So thankfully they did, and I had some time, and John and I talked until like 10 p.m. and we went to bed fine. But yeah, oh, speaking of which, here's John. He just got home from physical therapy. Hi.
You just get home?
Yeah. Wanna get that Taco Bell bag?
Why? You don't like that fresh
I don't.
scent?
No, I don't like that fresh scent. Oh, by the way, we have to drop off different. They like barricaded stuff off. The guy got real mad at me today.
Yeah, me too. I didn't tell you about it.
Yeah, so
I don't know how to do that because I told him, I was like, well, my son
wasn't gifted.
And then he's like, well, you can't go that way.
I know.
So they're trying to separate the two sides. So I guess you got to go through the light and then turn left.
Well, so I went out that way, and it's a hot mess. Yeah. Like, you were going to be running late.
That's what you're doing.
Yes. All right, so I have a half an hour. I'm trying to make the bed. I have a half an hour before I have to leave to take Kaya to school. So I'm going to take a shower right now because I have physical therapy at 10. What's wrong, sweetie?
I thought Matt was supposed to take his colored pencils to school.
He did take his colored pencils to school.
Then why the colored pencils?
I don't know. You can ask him when he gets home.
But didn't you buy 2 boxes of colored pencils?
Sweetie, I can't remember. Just ask him when he gets home.
Because they were 2
Sweetie,
boxes of colored
ask
pencils.
him when he gets home.
But they were 2 colored.
Ask him when he gets home. Go.
There were 2 packs of colored pencils.
Great.
Where do you want me to put these?
We're back where you found them.
Okay.
Alexa, what's the temperature today? I don't know. Okay. Alright. Get ready to go. Yeah, anyways, like I was saying, I have physical therapy at 10. So I need to get ready so that way when I get home I can do a little work and respond back to emails. So, I don't know. I kind of like didn't explain the whole work thing very well. But basically, I love what I do. I love YouTube. But lucrative-wise, I don't make consistent, reliable money. And because the kids are back in school, and granted I still am working 24/7 at not a whole ton of jobs out there that can work around the schedule that John and I have, because there are some days where he's like, hey, I'm leaving for work for 4 days or 3 days, or like he's got a conference in November where he's going to be gone for a week. That one's easier because it's plannable, but there, like I said, he's so like, I'm going to be gone, period. And then I'm like, well, okay. So when I was working outside of the home 2 years ago, when I tried that, doing that studio manager position, I did that until COVID hit, and I loved it, and I was good at it, and whatever. But it was a really big strain on us because we were trying to figure out, like, okay, who's going to watch the kids or take the kids to school, and now we have 3 drop-offs and 2 pickups. Like, it's just a little bit more difficult. We don't have any family in town. And this is not me. I'm trying not to complain, but I'm just trying to explain when I say, like, I can't find a job outside of the home. When you've been a mom who stayed at home and has influencer or YouTuber as their only job description for the last 12 years, it's hard to find a position that will work with a schedule of, oh, now I'm a mom with 3 children with schedules and whatever, and a husband who can't really be relied upon to help. So I applied to a couple jobs that, like, you know, one was retail just for like fun, and then another one I am like both of which I'm overqualified. Like, the jobs I was going for were not a huge amount of money. It was just enough to like get me out of the house, maybe pay for some groceries. We're not poor by any means, but I just, to help kind of take off some of the stressors of like whatever. and just get me out of the house because I like being out of the house and active and I like working around people. And I'm way overqualified for them. Like I, was a retail store manager before I married John. I worked in customer service for like 6 years before I met John. I, have a lot of experience in both the things. Like it wasn't like they're random things. And I have a lot of work experience in management, and because I don't have like recent work experience, the 2 jobs that I applied for, I didn't get, like I got a call back for one, I made it through the first interview process, and then like they were going to call me back, and then I didn't hear from them. And then the other one I was told because I'm an influencer, they didn't want to hire me. It's been kind of frustrating, and yeah, and then all the other jobs, I can't find a way to work around the kids and John's work schedule. So YouTube is what I enjoy doing, and I really, I like it, whatever, I like doing it, but it's so hard to constantly be, I said this before, I've never wanted to rely on YouTube and Instagram and social media as being something that I rely on for finances. I've never wanted that, because I think once you get into that headspace, you start doing stuff just for the money, you start selling out, you start doing things that maybe like you shouldn't, and I've never wanted to do that, and that's why I wanted to get like a, outside of the house job, and I don't know. So anyways, I was feeling pretty crappy about myself yesterday and down on myself, and then with everything with John and his work and just kids starting school, and just, I've been kind of borderline depressed, like I said, because of everything else going on with my injuries. Like, it just was a lot. So with that being said, I just want to clarify, like, I'm not stupid. I know I'm not stupid, and I know I'm a good and hard worker, and I know I qualify for a lot of jobs. It's just the 2 that I had picked out to apply to because they worked around our schedule and also were things that I was interested in and overly qualified for. I didn't get, and it was a blow to my kind of self-esteem. So anyways, and that's kind of the struggle about being a stay-at-home mom. And the funny thing is I chose to be a stay-at-home mom for a couple of reasons. One was because I didn't have the chance to be at home with Ava because I was working so many jobs, but also because financially John and I couldn't afford for me to work outside of the home because childcare was so expensive. And again, his schedule has always been like, I'm leaving, drop of a hat for days. And so it's just kind of a joke because now we're like kind of stuck in this like, well, now I'm still at home and all of that, but oh well. Anyways, sorry. I'm trying to explain stuff in a way that I'm not coming off as ungrateful for what I do have, which is a job that's that's YouTube, that's flexible and lets me be able to be there for my family. But I think people think that I have more than I do. I think people think that like, oh, I just easily post something on Instagram and I make like millions of dollars or whatever, and that's definitely not the case. Like, I know there are people like that, but that is not me. I have to work and grind for every single thing. When I say that I'm working in the morning because I'm responding back to emails, it's because I'm responding back to 30 emails from 30 different companies, and maybe one will potentially become something and 29 of them won't, but it will take 3 weeks to negotiate, or 2 weeks, or a week to negotiate, or whatever. Like, and then you're like negotiating prices and all of that, and then if one video doesn't do very well because analytics or algorithms, or because maybe people who usually watch didn't get to see that it hit their emails because YouTube's stupid, like, then that makes what I can ask for less. Like, there's a whole lot involved. And so when I say like, oh, I'm working doing emails, it's literally like I'm hustling doing emails, and that probably takes up 50% of my time, and then responding back to comments and all of that, and then doing everything else takes up a huge chunk of time, and then the filming and the editing and everything takes up a huge chunk of time. So I get a lot of questions of like, what do you mean you work? That's what I do. And then that, along with taking care of the house and the kids and John. Like, I do take care of John, and a lot of people are like, he's a grown man, he should make his own appointments, he should do this, he should do that. And maybe that's the case, and maybe he should, but he's the sole contributor to the household, and if YouTube disappeared tomorrow, I would really have to rely on him for everything. So yeah, I take care of him because I'm his wife and I'm good at it. So yeah, anyways, I feel like all of that's going to be misunderstood and taken the wrong way, so I'm just gonna stop talking now and get in the shower and change because now I'm running late. Can't be sad for too long, however, because this is literally what we come downstairs to most of the time. Is this cute little fur ball just sitting in her bed. My office, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get to work this morning because I have a clean office. And Kai's ready for school. You ready for school? All right, let's go.
Are you gonna drop me out the
You want me to drop you off at the door?
what door?
Do you want me to drop you off at the roundabout or you want to walk?
If it's not too crowded, I'll round about.
All right, let's go. Why don't you grab that umbrella on the stairs?